All right, friends, I think we're all ready. This is Heavy Metal Death Can. Kind of a weird name for an interesting game, for this little game, but it is a survival horror game of sorts. I believe its the whole idea is that it's kind of inspired by the classics. Games like old school Resident Evil and Silent Hill, that kind of thing. And this one came out, I think, just a few weeks ago. Maybe a month or so ago. It's fairly recent. Thank you once again to Lurkit for the review key, by the way. Lurkit with the nice ones to give us the hookup. And it takes place in a submarine, hence the death can aspect of it. Again, weird name. Weird name. United Scandinavian States, okay. Mysterious. Okay, so we got the premise. At the basic premise. So we got to find the rest of the crew and see what the happeny haps are. Oh, okay, well, there's one of them. On your feet, diver. Yeah, so what happened to these nice folks? Very mysterious. It's a survival horror game, so there are certain things we can expect. There will probably be some form of baddies, and we probably will have to be, you know, mindful of our ammo stores and our resource use. Oh, maybe it was just a dream. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Nope. Shit's getting fucked already. You know, in a lot of survival horror games, you start off with everything is normal, and then shit gets fucked after a certain point. Like, things start normal, and then, like, an incident occurs, and you're the lone survivor, and you have to make your way. But, no, we're, like, jumping in, man. We're diving right in. So, we have tank controls or modern controls, which I appreciate. There's a 180 turn button, interact, sprint. Cool. Not too bad, not too bad. Pretty reasonable, I would say. Examine. Motionless, covered in blood and oil. Got that PS1 art style. I had the same reaction, dude, or dad. When I first saw this game, I was like, well, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, obviously. Don't judge a game exclusively by its aesthetic, but I am a sucker. I am a sucker for, like, this kind of stylization. It's kind of stylized presentation. I said, you know what? Yeah, let's try. And the reviews have been positive. I will note there's not a ton of reviews on Steam for this game. I think it's got like 50 reviews on Steam, and it's been out for, like I said, maybe not quite a month. And that's not an indictment. I'm not saying, oh, game dead. But what I do mean is that it's I think a lot of people have slept on this one. But again, the reviews that are there are quite positive. The wishlist warehouse right out to collapse. I'm gonna have to steal that right out to collapse. That's going in my back pocket. The wishlist warehouse, dude. I love that. Because the reality, I don't know if you're the same way I am right now to collapse, where I use my wishlist not necessarily as a game that I wish someone else would buy for me. I use that just as a way to keep track for myself, my own selfish purposes or interests, to say, what was that cool game I heard about? Or that cool thing that caught my eye, so I could just pop it on the list, and I just can now easily keep track of it. I'm in the exact same boat right now, collapse. We are birds of a feather, man, I tell you. I'm the exact same boat where it's like there's well over 1,000, and they're not games I intend on buying necessarily, but I'm like keeping track of them. I'm like tracking them, and of course a lot of them are probably a long way from being out anyway. But yeah, I'm in the exact same boat. We got that Unk Gaming, you know it, man. You know it, Unk Gaming, man. I love the retro aesthetic. I love the retro inspiration for sure. So this guy's got respiratory issues. His condition is worsening. He has violent deteriorations. Violently deteriorates without much warning. Not good. Not good. Well, that might be indication that something's not good. Key with tag. So there's a nice little pause menu. Very good. Pick up one key with tag. Yes. Can I see what is on the taggy? Damn it. Can I zoom? It says that. Ah, yes. It says that on it. Anything else? Anything on the back? Nope. It's also got little skizzers. That's cute. Wonder if that will be significant in some way. They just talk about the key and the tag on it, but I wonder if the utility Skizors will be helpful at all as well. So you got the quick turnaround button. Not a shabby idea for games of this persuasion, you know, the fixed camera kind of deal. And you know, there was that game we played, I want to say like 2 months ago. There's that game we played like 2 months ago. Can I use it? Oh, padlock probably means like combination, right? The padlock. Well, maybe not necessarily. It could use a key. I guess the fact that I can't use the key, there's no use option, I guess, informs me that, yeah, this is not the place for it. But no, there's that other survival horror game with fixed camera angles that we played, yeah, it was like 2 months ago, that I loved everything about it except for the controls. Like, the aiming controls were like they were kind of a deal breaker for me. Like, by the end of the night, I was like, man, I can't recommend this game. Like, it was enough of an issue for me where it was like, man, I just can't fucking do it, because it required quite a lot of precision. It had manual aiming. It was a fixed camera, but with manual aiming and location damage. And there was like a crit meter. There was like a crit meter where it brought up like a timing minigame. So it's like, and there was that moment where it's like, oh man, you're trying to go for it. Oh, lock with the padlock. Okay, can I use this stuff? Yeah, just examine, nothing else. Is there any other menus I should be aware of? Don't think so. So I was like trying to get headshots, but also trying to line up for like the crit shot, which took a minute, which like took a second to like bring up. Like the animation for it was a little bit slower. And of course, ammo was sparse. Sparse. Ammo was sparse. Resources were sparse, as is often the case with games like this. Rough seas ahead. No kidding. And again, I wish I could remember the name of that game, but the name escapes me. And I found that frustrating. I found it frustrating that the manual aiming and the location damage and this like crit mechanic meant you had to balance aiming and positioning and the timing mechanic of like the little aiming minigame and just the fixed camera angles. It was like an unfortunate combination. There we go. Let's use that one there. An unfortunate combination of mechanics and like requirements by the player that just felt too much precision required for a like perspective and like control scale that did not afford it. However, I learned after the fact that when the game says like, oh yeah, use the timing minigame to do like more damage, I thought that meant you had to get a headshot and land on like the perfect timing thing for it to be like considered a critical shot. Turns out, if you shoot in that game, if you shoot a bad guy anywhere in their body with that crit shot, it's a guaranteed insta-kill. So it's like, oh, I wish they would have told me that. Like, then I wouldn't have been like struggling so much to try to get like exact positioning and like exact timing with that game. So it's like, oh man, I wish they would have told us. So like now, so what I'm trying to do when I play these kinds of games is, you know, pay really close attention to the controls as they're explained to us, the combat. And I like to think I'm usually fairly good about that anyway, but that was a particular instance where it's like, oh shit, like if that conveyance would have been just a little bit more clear, I think I would have had a greater time with it, and for sure I feel like my response to it would have been more positive as well. It's called Ground Zero. Very, very generic sounding name. But yeah, Ground Zero was the one where I was like, man, I'm just not vibing with this control scheme. But I think, knowing what I know now, I almost kind of want to give that a second stream at some point. Knowing what I know now, I think it's like, it's not quite as punishing. Because there's also like a lock-on feature that, again, it felt not helpful because you needed headshots. So the lock-on would just lock on the center of gravity. That does you nothing. But again, knowing what I know now I feel like we're more enabled. So extended conflict, they say. Just as a submarine, but not a surface combat vessel. So not a lot of small arms, ammunition to waste, right? Which is how these kinds of games usually go. So here's this poor fella. A little bit surprised there's no interaction to say, hey, this guy's dead. That's unfortunate. This is my compatriot, my comrade, and he's dead, and I'm sad about that. Nope, just not gonna react to it. Maybe they will snap to life soon enough. Hall of Fame, Video Game Hall of Fame, high scores. Examine. Of a video game, it sure is. Freaks. Bossy. Freaks. Olaf. The deep dive takes, man. Now, well, no, it made me feel bad because I feel like my reaction to the game was less than positive, and I was like, oh man, I feel like I wasn't being mean, but I was just saying, like, for me, like, these controls are just like it's like the bar is set so high for like what you need to do, and you were just not enabled, not empowered to do what the game kind of expects you to do, and it just felt so shitty. And it was a bummer because everything else about the game was great. The enemy variety was cool, the level design was great, the aesthetic, of course, is on point. The sound design was cool, like everything about the game was like really, really solid, but man, those aiming controls just fucked me. And anytime you have fixed camera angles, things are going to be clunky. Things are going to be clunky when it's a fixed camera angle game, and that's kind of by design, because usually in games like that, you're playing just some dude or just some lady. You're not playing like a battle-hardened badass, not like a professional, highly trained soldier. Because that's how it was in Resident Evil, that's how it was in Silent Hill. You're playing people that are in an unfamiliar circumstance, unfamiliar situation, and they're trying their best, but, the clunkiness is kind of the point. The clunkiness is what you're kind of going for. And in that game, you're playing as like special operations, special force badasses who are being sent in to like solve this problem by themselves. So that was the other thing too. It's like, oh man, it's like there's this clash. There's this clash of these are like highly trained badasses who've been training for like years for these situations, and yet like it feels so weird and not good. But no, I want to give that game a fair shake again, because I feel like knowing what I know now, I think I've got a better idea of how it's supposed to play and the rhythm of how it's supposed to go. So like I said, when I'm playing these kinds of games, I mean, the story, of course, is one thing, but I'm really trying to pay close attention to the mechanics, because I think that's where games like this live and die. And of course, you could say, well, maybe the game could have done a better job of conveying that to me, the player. And, that's valid, possibly. I mean, streamer brain, right? Show me a streamer that has ever once blinded past something because they were too busy yapping, too busy reacting to a chat comment to miss a key thing by the game. Like, oh shit, you missed that one comment, and now he doesn't know where the key is. He doesn't know how to solve the puzzle because he missed that one thing. Fucking dumbass streamer missed the thing. Now he's saying game bad. Get the ammo, yes. He's saying game bad because his dumbass missed the prompt. I mean, we've all done that. Every streamer in the world has done that. Snoo. Wait, is this Snoo? Death by Snoo. No, I think it's like rations, I'm guessing. Save game, yes. Oh, with the cassette tape though. You know what? I'm gonna hold off. Because if I die right now, we would lose nothing really. It would take us no time at all to get back to where we've just been. Stored in because your inventory is limited. I see. Cassette tape, pistol ammo. Hold on. I do want to know. Examine. Swedish tobacco. Oh, I thought it was food. The feedback could be helpful. Well, and I like the review. That's the other thing too. The reviews were like very much mostly positive. It was like 89 or 90% positive. But there were some folks in the comments saying something similar to what I was saying, where it's like, man, the control requirements are just wild. So if I had, I think the developers did say they were taking some of that to heart and they were making some changes. The problem, of course, is that some of the things I was struggling with were kind of core tenets of the game. So at one point I opined, would it solve the problem if you did the Resident Evil 4 camera over the shoulder? Because then instead of fixed camera angles, because that's the thing too, there were times where, say this perspective right here. There's a bad guy coming in from the left, both your and my left, coming in from the left, and you have manual aiming and you're trying to aim for the head. It's going to be a little bit weird from this perspective. Whereas, if I'm aiming from this side, or if I'm aiming like right here, I got the camera behind the shoulder, it feels so natural. So is that the solution? Is the solution camera behind the shoulder, Resident Evil 4 style? And I would say the answer is no, because that makes the game too easy. Now you've swung too hard the other direction. So how do you make everybody happy? And I think that's one of those where you just have to acknowledge this is kind of meant to be tough, and it's meant to be maybe not for everybody necessarily. Not this game, but this game I'm describing. It's kind of not supposed to be a pick up and play. You're supposed to struggle, and it's supposed to be weird. It's just how much struggling and how weird is it, and how unpleasant is it going to be, really. Also, I like how when you, if you, if you press the turnaround button while you're moving, it's doing a little spin. That's actually very fun. Also, if you press it a bunch, it'll just do a little spin. So I kind of like that. That's kind of fun. So we can delve down. This is one of those games where it would not shock me if, what do they call it, by the way? They call it the Gadunk. Gadunk. This would not shock me. This is one of those games where once you go into, like, the big scary area and you've crossed the threshold and there's no going back, that's when I expect all the zombies to, like, snap to and be like, and start running around. So I'm trying to, like, make sure I'm, like, exploring around, getting all the stuff, getting as much as I can before these guys all snap to life and start fucking my shit up. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Just say there's only one thing left, and it's the locked door. So I'm trying to do everything that I can before we jump to that point. They just missed the thing? Right. I mean, it's the classic Game Grumps thing. Like, Aaron and, what's his face are like, you know, they're like yapping it and, like, just dogging on the game so hard. And ignoring the tutorials that they play the game badly and don't know what they're doing, and then blame the game for bad conveyance when they're the ones that just walked past the tutorials and just ignored other conveyance. So, you know, that's the thing I try to avoid. And I will rarely be like, oh man, I can't figure this out, therefore game bad. Usually it's like, what am I missing? Usually I recognize I'm the common denominator here, but still, it's all too familiar. You done fucked up now. Well, I have no gun. I'm just gonna run past him. I'm just gonna hope that I can find something. Use the keypad. Well, I have no keys. Or no, I have a... Actually, no, I don't have any keys. I have ammo, but no gun. Is he following? He is following, yep. Hold on. My birthday is the pin code. I'm assuming I'm allowed to read this and the game pauses while I'm reading this. I'm assuming the bad guy's not actively going at my ass right now. So who's the one that wrote this? It was, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna mispronounce the name, so I'm not even gonna attempt to. I'll call him DJ. Jupso's birthday. That's right. No, it's gotta be for me, gosh darn it. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, it's such a brain dead take. And like I said, we've all heard that kind of shit from other streamers and content creators. So I try to, like, just jump to that, obviously. But all of us, all streamers of all shapes and sizes are guilty of, like, missing that one thing. Alias calls it streamer brain, and he's not wrong. Streamer brain is kind of how it do be. And they find Axel. Axel is another person we're looking for, but not Axel like Axel Rose, A-K-S-E-L. This is no more dives, trying to find the missing... So Axel is sonar. Okay. So I'm going to go through here. And I'm guessing that going through the door, I'm guessing that he can't follow us. Oh. Was not expecting to find a human person. I legitimately was like, oh my god, he's a fucking zombie, kill him. Alright, I'll talk to you first. Old crewmates being a little clingy and spewing oil. Sludge. Capital S. Proper noun, sludge. Uh-oh, is he gonna turn as well? Sounds like he got... Oh, he fucked up his leg. Okay. I don't know if that means, like, he got bit, or just... he broke his leg or something. Yeah, spewing oil. Yeah, the first dead body, it was covered in blood and mysteriously oil. So what the fuck is that all about? Take this gun, you're gonna need it. Okay, I thought maybe it was gonna be a bit before we get our first gun. Gun. Old ass looking Luger right there. So left trigger to aim. Right trigger to fire. I really like that in modern survival horror games. Instead of just a one button shoot, it's like an aim and then a shoot. Kinda neat. Got the Chivo for receiving our pistol. Examine. Hunk of steel, the trusted sidearm of the whole military. Equip. It is equipped. There's also melee weapons and maybe like masks, like a scuba mask or that kind of thing. It's odd, or rather interesting, I guess, that when it's an item, it still is in your inventory. which like I guess kind of makes sense. Don't go hollow out there. I won't. I got my fucking gat on me, bro. That's all I need. We're looking for that one dude's birthday to get into that scuba locker. Scuba gear locker. Cracking a joke or two on the bridge. Sounds nice. Time to light those motherfuckers up. That's right, man. That's right. It's flammable oil. Get the flamethrower. Although we are inside of a submarine. A submerged submarine, so... You know, I guess our small arms or medium arms fire needs to be a little bit considerate. There was a movie... What was it? There was a movie about a nuclear-powered submarine. Where, like, shit goes awry. It was in, like, I want to say the late 90s or maybe early 2000s. Where it was, like, it was a nuclear-powered submarine. And, like, stuff starts to malfunction on the submarine, and it starts causing untold problems, and they're, like, trying to... And this was around the time where, like, nuclear-powered stuff was, you know, we were still trying to understand, like, health problems that could come with it, that kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there was, like, talk of, like, hey, man, don't fire the gun in here, man, this is a fucking submarine, what are you doing? But a little bit of gunfire is okay, I guess, as a treat. So, it says the reading's looking weird. Navigator Skog. Skog is a good name. So that's a good name right there. Oh, I missed the second one. Okay. Oh, I think my placing the controller on my lap was tapping the button twice. Okay. Now, do we know who this guy is, by the way? I'm guessing he's part of the crew, but it's like, I might like to know, like, whomst he is. Also, I'm assuming it would be worth our while to avoid known combat situations if I can help it. It's, you know, survival horror game. You know, maybe don't take every fight if we can help it. So, avoid and dip, dive, and duck if possible. I see this guy in the foreground. Makes me wonder... I can't auto-lock onto him, so that's something. It appears to not be moving. Give me that, yeah, you get that nuclear power. I mean, as a, yeah, electronic engineer, that's actually pretty awesome, right, Clubs? I did not know that about you. Electrical engineer. Or, energy. Yeah, clean energy electronic engineer. That's awesome. No, nuclear is a weird one because, like, a lot of us, when we think of nuclear energy, we think 3 Mile Island. We think Chernobyl. We think, what was it, in like 2011? The Japanese power plant that got hit by that tsunami. So, you know, we think of all the ways that can go poorly. But, I mean, I think generally speaking, I think nuclear power has, like, a lot of great potential there. But, you know, when it goes wrong, it can be fucking scary, obviously. So, it gets a bad rep, unfortunately. But I think there's potential. I think there's potential for it, but you know, it can be a hard sell sometimes for the common public, for the normies. So, you know, getting politicians to vote for it, getting those kinds of legislations passed, as I understand, is easier said than done. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not against nuclear power as a concept. So I almost feel that maybe sometimes it's boogeymaned a little bit too harshly. I don't know. I mean, other countries seem to do it all right. But yeah, more benefits and negatives. That's generally how I feel about it. But the negatives are scary, yeah. And there's no denying, I mean, Chernobyl was fucking terrifying. Our old roommate, Anastasia, from Ukraine, you know, of course, Ukraine, modern-day Ukraine is where Chernobyl, you know, still is. Obviously, Chernobyl is like, still there. Of course, then it was the Soviet Union. But no, she was saying how she has some aunts who like lived around Pripyat, the state, the state like town, basically, like the federal town around Chernobyl when the fucking meltdown happened. And she was saying how like they told her stories of how they, you know, fled the city, and of course they saw, like, so you've seen this, the Chernobyl show, and the Chernobyl show, without spoiling anything, not good things happen in the show titled Chernobyl. I know, hard to believe. But in that show, I think it's one of the earlier episodes, when things start to go not good, there's what they think is snow falling from the sky, but it's not so. It's like nuclear ash. She was saying that her aunts actually like saw that in person, and they said like in the weeks after that they all like started losing their hair. And now granted, they're all okay now. They're all still alive. So they didn't get like turbo cancer immediately, but it's like, it shit's scary, man. That shit do be scary. It's missing something. So yeah, so that kind of shit is harrowing to imagine. Holy fuck. Least wasteful, most reasonable resource. I mean, yeah, you could do a lot worse, honestly. And we do a lot worse is the fucking thing. Yeah, so I feel like there's potential, and it is frequently unrealized potential, which is a shame. But you know, such is North American, United Statesian in particular, political landscape. What's up, Shock Value? You're gonna have to live for another 50 years, motherfucker. What's up, Shock Value? It's good to see you, buddy. We're playing Heavy Metal Death Can. Cool name, and it's a pretty cool little spooky survival horror game. So new sample, respiratory system of a diver, parasitoid infestation. So maybe it's not a virus, maybe it's not like an airborne virus, that kind of thing. Maybe it's a parasite, parasitoid. Initial sample was listless and inactive. The second sample is juiced, and it's on the loose. I'm waiting for this guy to snap to. You know it's coming, man. You know it's coming. Woo! Woo! I love the little spin. It's so good. I do it by accident because I conflate the run and... Well, I mean, I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing that because the modern controls are so snappy. I don't really need a 90-degree button. All right, that means we got to walk past this guy again. Is he gonna jump out at us? He's gonna try to grab my asshole. I saw you try to move. I saw you. Don't make me fucking do it. Brains is what he would say, probably. That guy's still here. He's not dead yet, and or turned into a zombie. He said he busted his leg, not that the zombie like got his leg at least. All right, that guy's probably still back there. Yep, there he is. I'm gonna see if I can avoid. There's something to pick up. Yes. So once again, in the spirit of survival horror games, not taking every single fight under the sun. Oh, he's going fast. Fast fucker. I'll try to avoid and conserve. Conserve where possible. We're back here. He said that he wants some smokes, and then he'll help us. Give me my pack of smokes. Pack of sickies. Just one. I could give him the whole kit and caboodle. Can I see whose birthday is coming up? Today's February 8th. Yep. We know that there's a birthday coming up that is important. Someone's birthday is going to be a combination for that storage locker. Now, you got to be careful with these. You got to be careful with these. Because if you consume too many of them, it can have negative effects on your health. In fact, it can even kill you if you have too many of them. You call it death by snoo-snoo. Turns out that's what that Futurama episode was about. Who knew? Who fucking knew, man? There it is. Thanks for protecting us, America. That's right, Round Out Claps, man. The MSG thing still fucks me. Because, man, Grace and I love using MSG. Just a sprinkle of that in cooking is incredible. The fucking, like, casual racism about, like, oh, MSG and Asian food. Oh, it's so scary. It's like, oh my fucking god. Ridiculous. There you go, man. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, kitty cats, and then... Well, or, no, I thought it was, like... I guess you have to have butter on the other side, right? So, butter on toast. So it lands butter side up, but the kitty cats have to always land on their feet, so if it just spins forever. Unlimited power! Turmeric is nice and cheap. I'm a fan of turmeric, yeah. I'm a fan of turmeric. I never thought about like, oh jeez. I never thought about its like healing properties. I more thought about just using it as good in cooking. Wait, hold on, what'd that say? The sample. Oh yeah, I think we already read that one, yeah. Called bituminoid. What an odd way. Hold on, did I read that right? One I am naming bituminoid. What a weird name. What a weird name. It's like a flavored salt. I mean, I like it. I like it. I enjoy. Was there another key we had found? I know we'd found just the one. I do like how the map does tell you what things are unlocked and which ones are not. Just gotta get back to that one dude, give him his smokies. Give him his smokes, and then we'll go from there. I think I should save now. So we still have 2 extra tapes, and we've like started to see some stuff. Does that shirt say? I can't actually read it. Oh, this is a dead end. Okay. Never mind. It was only a matter of time before those guys were to start their thing. I'm kind of surprised this guy hasn't popped out yet, but only a matter of time. I might have to take the fight pretty soon. I might not have a choice. So that implies that I do not have the key for this. Well, I have no keys right now. What this guy? The padlock. But that's like a shiny one, and it's a model of a boat. Not sure why that's significant. But presumably, it is significant. All right. If I can't get past that guy. Kind of a narrow hallway, so I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking load his ass up. Who else wants some? Do you want some? Do you want some? You? You? Who else? And reload. Oh, did that kill the whole magazine? I should have looked. I think 5 rounds. I think I had 12. No, I think we're okay. I was like, as long as it doesn't like waste the whole magazine. If it's like a magazine-based system or an individual bullet-based system. I don't want to waste the full mag, man. That shit's valuable. I want to look know how I play this video game. So I can beat the high scores and unlock some other special thingy. I'm leaving that guy alive again, trying to avoid unnecessary fights. Got the ciggies. Oh. Thanks, kiddo. Milton. Does he need his red stapler? Oh, trying out the demo. It's good. It's good. I'm glad you're enjoying the demo. And of course, as you know, shock value. As you know, we do have the giveaways open in the Discord server. In fact, that's a good reminder. Good reminder. Oops. To do this. Remind folks that we are doing some giveaways tomorrow night. Tomorrow night in our Discord server. We're doing some raffles for some extra Steam keys, and if that would interest you, the deets to join the raffles are in the Discord server, and of course, the link to join the Discord server can be found in that Linktree page. It's a very cool little game, Rune Dice. We'll have keys for Rune Dice and Scale the Depths, both really cool Dare Drop titles, and also that one extra one for Worst Ride Challenges. It's a shit can? No, it's a death can. It's a heavy metal death can. Keep the lights on, but we can't start the engine because we need to reignite the reactor. Door is locked. Gotta find a way to gain access. Here's the key. Hubba hubba. Retrieve information, files, and dialogues. That's nice. Don't die out there. I don't plan on it. So keys do take up inventory spots. Something to be aware of. So let's see. We do have a map, which is very convenient. Shit. So it's like there's going to be multiple floors. So it's got to have to be one of these two doors, I'm guessing. Probably gonna be this one over here. Do I have to go past this fella? he gonna jump at us? What do you guys think? I can't lock onto him. He appears to be not moving for now. Oh, I think we're in the clear. We're in the clear. Ooh. The cursed prawn? You mean blessed prawn, shock value. Excuse you, you mean blessed prawn. We only share the top tier good stuff, okay? Just because the kind of stuff I'm into just happens to be German fart porn from the 1960s does not mean it's cursed. It's eccentric. All right? It's eccentric porn. Totally different. The tape. I appreciate the nice diversity of flag representation. They did say it's a series of Scandinavian countries that have formed this alliance. Three socket lock. Sock it to me. So we'll have to find the stuff. So we're looking for various keys to open various things. We're also looking for any sort of mention of when is this one dude's birthday. And use to try to open that one mysterious lock that might have some more goods. You can't move. You can, of course, rotate, but you can't move while you're aiming gun, which makes sense. So, Ricard. Makes me think of Richter from Symphony of the Night. And Rondo of Blood. Black pus-like. Just call it pussy. Just call it pussy. No one's gonna, like, laugh or giggle at that. I would never. I would never laugh at anything that would even sound related to be something naughty or ill-advised. It replicates within his respiratory system, which is probably gonna cause some breathing issues. Yep. Trying to drain the fluid from his lungs. Yep. How's that going for you? For 15 hours straight, but this thing is fucking wild, he says. That sounds awful. Dr. Berg? I hope he... Dr. Berg. Please tell me, like, that's short for, like, something else. Like something burger. Dr. Berg is hungry. I wonder if these are... Like, if these translate to... I mean, I guess that's what it has to do, right? It has to translate to, like, where we're actually heading right now. So if I check the map, that is... I'm not sure, like, maybe Norwegian, maybe Swedish for armory. Of course, if I could just, like, reach my hands underneath and grab things, I would. I would if I could. Also, like a lapel attached flashlight would be nice to have. Hey there, fella. How you doing? How you doing? You know, to the tune of not taking every fight if I can avoid it, let's check the other door first. We'll have to go there eventually, let's be real. Ship. It took 5 shots to kill him last time, there we go. It's 5 shots to drop him. And just so we're clear, 2 bullets left. 2 bullets left. So it confirms that it is bullet-based. And that one definitely jumps you. I like how the bullet casings stick behind. That one definitely jumps you. Some of them, of course, you can only react. You only have so much time to react to them. We have lots of healing. It's like it's a maximum stack of 3. Junior mess hall. The tapey. And a save opportunity if we felt so inclined. More ammo. Definitely happy for that. Anything in there? Interact. Stored inventory. So yeah, this is stored inventory. Was that empty, really? Full storage locker was empty? Alrighty then. Alrighty, Rudy. Dr. Eisberg. There you go. Eisberg. I like that. Explore a little bit more. I mean, we probably don't have to be, like, super perstinkety about how often we save, but I'm trying to be a good boy. And really only save if I'm feeling confident. And or if we've, like, done a lot of stuff. like not a lot has happened since the last time we saved, so not a huge issue. Also, you know, it discourages save scumming for obvious reasons. Two samples together. Makes them even more active. No surprise there. Neurological signals that they can sense. So we should definitely even get more samples, put them all together, and create like a mega parasite for scientific purposes, obviously. Euthanize the infested diver. I mean, I'd hope to study him. No, I mean, it was probably for the best, honestly. Bro was probably not doing so great. Some more ammo. Repair kits. I'll bite. What's repair kits? The workbench. I wonder what class is. Class. Keep our eyes peeled. I think that might be the name of the developer. Oh no, was it class or cloth? On Steam, it is... What was it? It is... Crufts. Crufts is the developer. Okay. So when I see like K word with 4 letters, that's just my brain just starts to autofill. Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well now I'm getting fucked up. Now I'm fucked up. Oh god, are we like turning into a zombie? No, we're just kind of bloodied. My hope to be a good boy and get you know, around the bullshit. You just have the done. Ow. I'm gonna drop one of them. You know what? Fuck this. Uh-oh. Am I out of ammo? I gotta reload. Drop or I'll shoot. Yeah, so much for, like I said, being good about resource usage. Brutal. A lesser gamer would save scum, but it's like, nah, man. Survival horror, baby. Gotta fucking roll with it. We got to roll with it. Looks like there's shinies back there. Can't quite, like, reach it. How do I get back there? We're still... Oh, we're critical. Can you combine them? No. Also, just so we're clear, at first I thought it was rations we were eating. It is, tobacco. It's a tobacco product. It's the idea, like, so, like chewing tobacco... or for positive health purposes. Game sponsored by Marlboro. Sponsored by Camel Cigarettes. Sponsored by Philip Morris. Yeah, I got a little spicy there. Looks like a morgue almost at first, but no, it's just... Normally when we serve food, we're serving death. Today's flavor of the month, pain. Lunch menu sounds tasty. Ah, yes. My favorite. I definitely know what all those words translate to. Absolutely. You know, one of the nailed? One of the possessed crew with the oh, I was gonna like nailed like with what exactly? With a fucking nail gun or some shit? Alright. Went up like a candle, just like Ranakklop said. Light their asses up. If you need a quick kill, there's not very many of them, but if you need a quick kill, that'll do it. I don't know what those energy drinks are. Go through that door. We got the shinies we saw from afar. Go through that door as well. Shame, I really thought I was going to be able to, like, style past those dudes. Finesse past those dudes. There was no finesse. All pain. Pain and suffering. I thought this was a door. It is not a door. At least not one that is functional. course, that's like an easy way to like quickly tell are there any lock-onable bad guys. I mean, these guys could snap too, obviously, because they could suddenly jump up. But generally speaking, it's kind of a nice and convenient way to do a quick scan. Are there any baddies nearby? Where I can get the drop on them instead of them getting the drop on me. So I can't let this person die, man. I'm trying to recognize the sounds that tell me his lungs are filling up. Oh, he just keeps trying over and over again. Awful. No anesthetic left. So I can't save this guy. Yeah, that's when you gotta put him out of his misery, man. It sounds miserable. It sounds fucking miserable, man. They chain somebody up? Oh, those are stairs. Well, maybe those are chains. I guess I can't try, but those are stairs, though. Are those healing herbs a la Resident Evil? Manual transmission car? Some people do. Some people do. I know people that exclusively will only buy manual cars. It's not my bag. It's not my kind of thing, but it is something I've observed. Oop. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I might just be dead. I'm done. God damn it. Alright. So much for trying to be a good boy and be careful about how often I save. We should just save more often. Let's fucking roll it. So by this point in the game, I have the cigarettes. I got the ciggies. Let's squeak by this guy and the ciggies to the dude. Let's drop his ass. There you go. Get the ciggies to the fella. It's funny because there's cigarettes here too, but he wanted the fresh, untainted cigarettes. Now this guy, I am pretty confident in being able to zoink around. Zoinking around him is relatively a trivial matter. Trivial zoinkage. Alright. Oh? He kind of does an anime. Huh? Oh, take the key. Here's the key. I got rolled, dude. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those where, like, I saw the guy, I was like, I'll go through the other door, and just went into his loving embrace. His open, loving embrace. Unknowingly, he was ready, willing, and able. And I was none of those things. We already went through there. Right home. Get rolled, nerd, which is exactly what happened. I got fucking rolled, alright. Grab anything that I can. Get the tapies. Oop. That's one thing, too, about fixed camera angle games. You kind of do a transition that you don't intend to. You're like, oh, shit, fuck. And then, like, you kind of spin around a couple times. Screen jumps when you're not expecting it fully. So, no, that's the armory. And we know there's a fella right there. Standing there menacingly. So... put that off for as long as possible. And I don't know if we, like, need to read the stuff, but, like, for things, even if we've already read them, I'll still read them again, just to kind of add them to my list. Shit. I was hoping I could prevent that one. The single snoo. Not the snoo, just one snoo. Check these little side rooms. There was some stuff to be found there. Still ammo. Of course, that is a shared storage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explore this little area, and then I'm going to come back and save in that room. We jump to the next, like, major area. Especially knowing that I think it was... not this room, obviously, but the next one. That's where the two big guys are waiting to get my ass. Clobber my ass. Get my ass got. That's where, yeah. So that's where that door right there is where it came from. Save on the separate slot. Inventory is kind of filling up, so what I think I might go ahead and do is store that guy. That's probably it for now. So that's probably gonna be like some kind of like progression quest thing, quest item that we will eventually need. But it seemed like there's gonna be, we have to combine it with something. Like there will be other things we need to combine it with, so we're not gonna need it like immediately. Woo! So that's one instance too where the combined, not the combined, but the shared, the locked camera angle stuff is a little bit tricky. Put myself in a corner. Yep. Knock them both down. If there was a melee attack, that'd be kind of sick. But yeah, in that instance, I like the ragdolls, by the way. In that instance where it's like you're trying to like dodge through them, when the camera jukes you like that, it's like, oh shit. Kind of takes you a second, so it makes it a little bit harder to really maneuver proper. Unlock and chain. We didn't lose as much health, but I did waste more ammo, unfortunately, because there was a couple hit the walls. So not the most optimal play, but not the worstest either. I've done worse. So read all that. Where's the next major area? Or actually, I think it went that way last time. Anything else in here before we proceed? We proceed. Check this one first, and I don't suppose I know where it goes to because I haven't been there yet, so it doesn't show in my map just yet. Doorknob be busted. Busted makes me not feel good. Ooh, excuse me. Some kind of melee weapon would help with this kinds of situations, like some where they're like you knock them down and then you can like just finish them off with melee. He's not moving. I mean, granted, it's a survival horror game, same kind of thing. You know, we're not exactly like a melee badass. We are a military guy, so we're not a helpless civilian, but you know, not exactly trained for this kind of circumstance. You know, for all we know, we're like a mechanic or an engineer, not exactly like a combat trained killdozer, you know. Rip. Rip. Oh shit. Try to get through the door. Yeah. Reload. Fuck you. But we save often. Save early, save often. So I learned my goddamn lesson. It's gonna be tricky, like, cause there's a lot of claustrophobic areas, so you have to make some like tough choices as far as not even what fights to take on, but just how do you attempt to get through some of these fights, because some of them are pretty tough. Yeah, like that right there. It's like I'm trying to get around, and I have, of course, a clear shot of where I need to go, but the fixed camera perspective does make it tricky. This is a repeat of exactly what happened last time. Reload. The jukes. Get ready for the jukes. Fuck you. Nice. So minimal damage taken that time. Still not great, but still not the worstest. So that one room keeps killing me. That one, like, really claustrophobic room. The dudes with knives in particular, man. Gotta be the knifey boys. It's gonna be the knifey boys. I'm severe right now. I will use one. Like we're slurping it through a straw or something. Which I would not recommend for chewing tobacco. I've never engaged with chewing tobacco in my life. I've never engaged with any tobacco products of any sort, but I don't think slurping is how chewing tobacco is to be enjoyed. But whomst the fuck do I know? Whomst the fuck do I know? I will. There's so many things I will never know. Will never understand in life. There's nothing to pick up in this room. All right. Load up. Locked and loaded, bitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Whoop. 2, 3, 4. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna be a cheaty son of a bitch. It's a zombie. He doesn't have to know. He doesn't have feelings. Hey, Alex, zombies are people too. And they used to be. Plowing through the ammo. That's the tricky thing. I was saying, like, I'm trying to find fights that I can confidently and consistently juke around. So I'm not having to use, like, all of my resources to kill the baddies, because Resources are far and few between in games like this. Key with tag. Love a good key with tag. Still not enough to fill it up, actually, so we gotta keep our eyes up for more. The door. We know, of course, there's some stuff in here. Enough for, I think it's a 9-bullet chamber, or 9-bullet magazine. Excitement for me. All right. Usually small diesel electric boats. But Domarin has a peculiar diesel-nuclear hybrid arrangement. Guess that's the ship we're on. Okay, that sounds chill. But was it chill? Was it nice? Being that literally everybody except us and Milton is dead makes me think, no, it actually was not nice. Now, what if, however, what if Milton, who seems to be a mild-mannered, helpful lad, what if he turns out to be the villain? What if, like, he's the one that, like, set the parasite loose or some shit? It was like his, like, involvement with super science and experimentation that brought it here, and he's like, nah, yes, I did it on purpose as a testing ground for my parasite that will take over the world, meh. But right now, he's just pretending to be just a fella just going along with nice things, when indeed it is actually not nice. It's actually murderous. What is in that key we found? Got another... Actually, no, I guess I never stored that earlier in the shared area. Junior mess hall. We know exactly where that is. If I could find another little shared storage spot, I would consider it. I do want to go upstairs at some point, but I think I will proceed. So I see her... When I see her head snap to that direction, I'm thinking, oh, is there like a new scary fella? And we don't lock on newer, so I think the answer is no, but I'm still a little bit nervous. Boop, 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 boop. We're alright. Also, it's a video game, and in video games and movies, anytime you, like, hold a gun, there's like a click noise for no reason. I always like that. I was like, when there's like gun click noise. Ah, yes. Just the audience really knows. Oh, yes, that is a gun. That is used for shooty pooty. The shoots and the poots. Yeah, chick, exactly. And also, if they mean, especially if it's a shotgun, if they mean business, they will be like, but this time, chick, it's personal. Which, I mean, if they really knew what they were doing, shouldn't they have already done the pumping? Shouldn't the pump action have been done earlier? No, but it's got to look badass, though. All right, fair. I will save, because I'm getting my shit kicked in by these baddies. The good news, of course, is that I've killed a bunch of other dudes. And presumably they won't be getting back up. Whoa! I'm gonna blast this fucker. Can I get around you? Oh, God. I almost went right into his loving embrace. The thing is, I don't have enough ammo to kill him. Or not be busted. Yes. Hold on, let me read this. Hold on. I'm reading this like zombie is like, but I want to eat your brains. And I'm like, but I need to read the thingy. So here we go. So it's going to be January 28th. It's 1978. 01, or actually, it's probably not 01, 27, 78. It's probably 28. 01, 1978, or 78. Probably in that order. Start the day with the salvage dive mission. Oh boy, so exciting. Left a birthday surprise in the locker's keypad. That's cute. And except everyone died, which is a shame. Well, actually, I guess this was like 2 weeks afterwards, but still. Okay, and time back in. Oh, shit, wrong window is focused. Okay. Anything over here? Okay, now I could finish him. I'll take the key. I mean, there's a decent chance we'll never need to go back there again, because I think that was a dead end, basically. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on, junior mess hall. Oh, it leads to the kitchen. Oh, okay, yeah, I see now. Yeah, the kitchen corridor, right. So I think I don't think we ever need to go back there again, unless I missed something. There's always a chance I might have missed something. Yeah, that was a good indicator of if I can avoid doing an unnecessary fight, I would rather avoid it. I'd rather go without. So this one says Captain's Quarters. I kind of want to go upstairs, though. I'm kind of curious about that, about the upstairs. There's also the armory area, which is its own fuck-ass mess. And then, of course, going back to the previous area. Actually, hold on. Yeah, what floor are we on? This is floor 2. So if I climb the stairs, actually, it could lead us to another area of floor 1. So actually, maybe I'll do that instead. Another area of floor 1 could be enticing. So I'll give that... Oh, Jesus. That legit surprised me. Same kind of thing. Can I hit him with the jukes? The jukes! Can I go in here? Oh, it was a freezer! Classic. So if I go upstairs here... Oh, they're chained off, though. Okay, I was like, how am I going to go up? Because I saw the chains. And it was off the chain. Actually, it was quite on the chain. So there's the captain's quarters. Is there a shared storage area? No, there's not. The key. Pretty nice here. Filthy demon. Thank goodness he's out of juice. I'm actually surprised he's alive. And no acknowledgement. Oh, by the way, you're a human. No acknowledgement. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna kill everything. Nah. Can of death. No, it's a heavy metal death can. Everyone keeps saying it wrong. Wait, last to go. Well, your gun's out of ammo. Don't try it. And now he realizes it. He's the second dude we found alive. So a third fellow human. I think that's Swedish. I think that's a Swedish thing you say as a cheers. Antique box. I'm just gonna rob you real quick of your stuff. Captain's a sore loser, perhaps? I mean, he probably... I don't think it was related to the card game, most likely. I do. Frequency table away. Oh, so that's probably where I have to use a repair kit, maybe. Get it all fixed up. It don't matter no more. With John, he's about as talkative as you are. Score! Like how we can just get that over and over again. Just force him to drink over and over. Now, did he give me the key? He said, here's the key. Or maybe he meant like, oh, it's in the other room. Take it and I don't give a fuck. Just get out of my face. You disgust me. You know, all the usual deals. So that's probably it. Armory. Oh, well, I mean, that's good. Go for the pantry. Oh, wait, here we go. All the apples. Test the watchfulness of the crew. Okay. Interesting. Ah, okay. Lock and a chain. Wow, well, that's about as old school as it gets. Fancy jackets and hats. Nothing important, though. But what if I want to feel pretty? Is that so wrong? Also, I love the idea of the captain snuggled up in bed, eating beans with a spoon out of the can, with his fancy jackets while all hell is breaking loose. Hey, you're still alive, bro. I mean, better than you can say for most dudes and individuals in this game. That's disappointing. There's like a very well-hidden lockbox, but there's nothing in it, man. Maybe in like easy mode, because there are 2 difficulties, and maybe more than that too, but maybe in easy mode, maybe there's like more resource that can be found on these things. Nothing else there. I'm curious, what's going on back here? Oh, that was that was the... Wait, that was the same area? Oh. Oh, it's... Okay, the perspective fucked me. Okay, yeah, I was like, I thought there was another area. Oh, God. It's getting weird. I'm gonna write this down, too. Because we've seen this in a couple places. Feb 8th is current date. Excuse me. Okay. So now we gotta fight our way through, or navigate our way through, to get to a couple things. So we need to use this at the armory. It's weird, though. Am I a doofus? Didn't he say Dialogues. What did he say exactly? Captain Meat, yes. Well, no, it's not. His name isn't Captain Meat. Reactor access, yes, yeah. Lock the frequency table, but I've misplaced the key. Oh, okay. I thought he said, like, take it. I thought that meant, like, yeah, bro, here it is. No, he meant, wait, if you find it, you can take it. Okay. So we found the armory key, which is great, but not exactly what we're looking for right now. So I would say let's get back to floor 1, because I'm curious about the contents of that locker. Now that we know the combination, and then after that, we will head to the armory. And, like, deal with the armory properly. But now I gotta... Oh, we got this dude as well. So more dudes are snapping to life, as expected. Woo! Avoid combat, although some of it might just be prolonging the inevitable. Some of these combat situations I might not be able to properly avoid. Forever, at least. There we go, so I'm gonna pop some things into here. Kind of curious. Can I examine it? I want to look at it. Looks expensive. I mean, the key would have no option, no interaction with it right now. Let's pop it over there for now. Have enough ammo for 1 kill. Do a save. How many tapes do I have? I got 3 tapes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a save. We actually did some progress. I tend to over-hoard in games like this. I tend to, like, really stick to the idea of hanging on to our resources and preserving. And sometimes I over-conserve, and then by the end, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with all this pistol ammo? These extra save tapes. That happened with Tormented Souls. By the end of Tormented Souls... Is that the name? Tormented Souls? Yeah, the Tormented Souls thing. We had so many extra save uses. I just was losing my mind just because there were so many of them. Like, limited saves, yes, but, like, you're not really going to run out of them, honestly. Like, I gotta grab one thing. See, I've got a thing popping up in one of my windows here. There we go. And, oh, try that again. Why is that not working? Sorry, I'm trying to grab one thing. Okay, now we're going. No, sorry about that. Now we're good. So let's think about this. So how do I get back? Oh, it actually shows the ladder. Was it here? Yes. There's the armory, of course. I am up. Oh, can I go more down? Oh, I didn't consider that. I consider additional down. We were already as down to clown as we could possibly be until I'm 6 feet underground. Are you gonna jump to life? I fully expect that you will be. Not yet, but soon. Interact. The door cannot be opened. You're still here. Good luck, don't die. Thanks for the well-wishing. Not surprised he has nothing new for us, but wishful thinking. Brains. So, assuming that the date format is how it was written to us in that note, as opposed to the United States, the American version of how we do dates. I know we're the weird ones. I assume Canada does, like, how the rest of the world does it too, and that truly US is the one that does, like, you know, we do like the weird month and then day and then year as opposed to day, month, year. And day, month, year makes more sense, let's be real. Oh shit. So maybe 281. Enter. That's a cool noise. More dudes? Oh, now I fucked up. So I'll take the hook. That's it. That's kind of disappointing. I thought there'd be cool stuff. I mean, that's nice, but not like amazing. Not like, oh, cool, I'm so excited. That'll be for a quest item, obviously, or like related to a quest. But no, like ammo, they said there was like a special surprise in there. I'm excited. All right, well, that's it for now then. So let's head back down then. Oh, did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm kind of curious, though. If I go down... Let's go down more. Can I go down even more? No, I cannot. So there's the reactor. I just met her. I heard that different walking on the floor noise, and I got nervous thinking that there was like another dude here. Dude with me. So the masking room. That is presumably Swedish for garbage disposal, of course, of course. The garbage. No obvious baddies. No lock on. Oh, is this a boss battle? Oh. Oh my god. It's something fucked is what it is. More blood than a garbage disposal ought to have, traditionally. Useful as is. No, this thing. I'll take that. This smacks of boss battle will happen here eventually. I don't know when, but eventually boss battle will happen here. This feels natural. To trap something. Do I use it now? Can't use it here. Gotta find a crane first. I'm curious. That stop the thing temporarily? Oh, it's probably to move the crane, which we can't see right now anyway. It's like, oh, that's unfortunate too. Like the camera snapping kind of like can pivot you into the kind of towards the meat grinder if you're not careful. There we go. Which is nice because that does free up the inventory spot now. Okay, yeah, nothing jumps out. So I don't want to do this fight right now necessarily, but I would be curious to know what it will take when the time comes. And the time will come. Oh yes, it will come. Incinerator. That's right. A little bit dark. We put that hook where it needs to go eventually, so we'll have to come back here. There's probably other aspects that we don't have to fulfill the need for the spot here. Very much expect a bad guy in this long hallway, long slender hallway. It's been a minute since we found ammo. Is that the game's way of saying, here you go? Yes, it is. We just one more bullet to pop in there. All good in the hood. Busted knob. Excuse me. This is the reactor area, and we know that reactor access is, for the time being, off limits. And we're in the process of finding more information and like how to access it, but we definitely can't get all the goods right now. Euthanized diver reanimated. Okay, because of the parasites, right. This guy's excited for the research. Oh boy. I'm so excited. It's always the overly excited scientist that does not consider the ethics of what they're doing. That makes things fucked. Captain denied my request. You know it's that Milton guy. We all know it's a Milton guy. That motherfucker is gonna betray us all. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that motherfucker, well, it's either Milton or the scientist, like, became obsessed with his discovery. It's like, I'm going to inject the parasite into my veins and learn to control it, and then turned into the fucking boss that we saw down there earlier. An antique key for that little lockbox thingy. It's exciting. Busted. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Was that a thing to fight? Or was that just like a, spooky? Yeah, it's not something to fight. Bonk, 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 bonk. Can practice your boxing skills. Bop, 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 bop. But it's kind of cute. So this, of course, is no bueno. Use the keypad. Yes. I don't know. I go more this way? Dramatic camera angles. Be your camera angle or your camera devil. This would be a good time for something to like flop down the ceiling like that. Like how my immediate reaction was to just double back the other direction. Be like, oh Jesus, because in my mind I thought it was something we had to fight. I was like, get me out of the room so I can like position properly. The other side, of course it is. I gotta say, I'm liking the game so far. I'm really liking it. You know, I'm really having no problems with the controls. You know, I was talking earlier how there was that, oh gosh, what was it called again? Fuck, I just posted the name earlier and I've already forgotten what it was called. Ground Zero, that was the game. You know, compared to Ground Zero, which had a much more complex and more sophisticated control scheme, the simpler control scheme here is honestly like a perfect fit. And I'm liking it so far. It's very claustrophobic, which is not a bad thing, but it's something you have to work around because it's tricky at times. And it is a true survival horror. I'm trying to be realistically tricky, or realistically choosy about which fights I take, and I'm still struggling. So that's how a survival horror game really ought to be. Is, you know, at no point are you, like, comfortable, like, oh, I've got so much ammo. It's like, no, you're supposed to be, like, kind of checking your six and checking your stores and being like, I don't have much right now, so, ooh, scary. Oily sludge is coating every surface. It's getting gross and weird. Monstrous entity, yep. Shambling mound of corpses. Ew, gross. Maybe that's the ultimate, like, ultimately gonna be the final boss. The captain has the code, right, but we get it through the radio, right. Unless the captain's lying. Maybe he does know the code and he's hiding something. Would not shock me. Would not be the first time that a video game character has been not so forthcoming. Not so forth or coming. Excuse me? Whomst the fuck are you? Wonder if this person is trustworthy. What if I just left? Like, fuck you. Is this the capsule? Shoots the warhead, explodes everybody, and kills them all to death. Gotta get in there. What's that tape? A save would not be a bad idea next time I see an opportunity. Also, I have 5 tapes, so I might as well. Alright, so do I have the ignition to start? Operate machinery, yes. Well, that looks pretty good. Nice little stair step. Oh, unless... We're not doing a stair step unless we, like, want to... Well, yeah, I mean, isn't this good? Isn't this good? Like, isn't that good? Can I just start it? Because... You can, like, just kind of slowly slide out. I guess we need to, like, open the thingy, obviously. Oh, okay. It needs to open. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, you have to hold it. Oh, no, you don't have to hold it, but you can click it multiple times. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. All right, so these two are always move in sync. This moves all of them. So really, what I need to do is get, like, there we go, there we go. It looks pretty good. There we go. A little bit weird. Because the main thing, of course, that the door's to open. Now I trust you. Are you a motherfucker? You're not gonna betray me, will you? Try to chew my face off, so I hid in the torpedo tube. Just don't get launched as a human torpedo. And for the armory, set up shop. Oh. That is not what I was expecting, but I mean, I guess that's kind of where I need to go anyway, because I don't really have much else. We have the small brass key for the antique thingy. Whatever that is. Maybe it'll be a weapon, hard to say. And then the armory key, obviously, so... Armory is in our soon to be a list of things to do and places to check out. Yes, I'm glad I came here first. That actually kind of worked out. It twerked out. Oh, there we go. Where am I exactly? Fixed camera angles be like. And so I'm clear. So I think that one's busted. Bustin'. I think I've already been here. That was the yeah. That was the masking room. The garbage disposal. Jeez. I just see this person standing in the corner where I'm not used to seeing people stand in corners. In a presidency in the armory. 2 is a crown. Do you catch my drift? Does that mean kill this fucker? I think I have to take this fight. I don't think I really have much of a choice here. It's a shame I can't get a beat on him sooner. So what I'll do is I'll shoot 5 times. And if he's still moving, I'll shoot a little bit more. But, like, I'm just going to be as far back as possible. I'll have to drop him. Because I kind of want to see what exactly he is. Is he the same kind of fella, or is he a different kind of bad guy? Really couldn't tell. I presume... Oh, those are my footprints, my footsteps, like, yeah. But presumably he was a regular zombie fella. I'm sure we'll eventually get, like, big, scary zombies. I mean, it's all big and scary, but, like, bigger and scarier. Those are my own footsteps I'm hearing. It's scary. Oh, the radio valve. Yeah. Where was that? I didn't really make it. I should have made a note where that was. It was somewhere, I think, on the first floor. Unless it's in that cabin. I see those. Oh, no, I think that means... Oh, here we go. Legend. Yeah, what does that mean? That means tape player. Okay. There will eventually be workbenches. I like the little icon for a puzzle. That's kind of cute. Maybe I'm wrong. It was like the comms room or the comms corridor. One of those, I think. I think that's what that was. I hear zombie noise. Spooky. Some fun things here. Some pistol ammo. Inventory full. There's flare gun. That'd be a good kill a bad guy kind of thing. Timekeeping and health monitoring. Oh, the watch thing, right. Very good. And a biometrics data spike surgically inserted into your bone marrow. That sounds a little invasive, but I mean, standard procedure, I suppose. Yep. Ytterbium caesium coating. You're not allowed to remove your wristwatch. Jesus, it's a surgically attached wristwatch. That's intense. What if the battery needs to be replaced, man? Okay, I guess that's the answer, yeah. Still, oof. A little intense. I mean, but that's, you know, some world building, if nothing else. Kind of explaining what's going on there. The significance of the wristwatch and why we're able to use it to monitor our health and all that jazz. Pretty cool. Alright, well, so our inventory is getting too full. So I need to find other little shared inventory spots so I can dump some things and combine some other things. These look like they're doors. Little doorways. I don't think that they are, though. We know there's a spot to the left, to the left. Anything else, though? Nope. Nope. Laboratorium. I can probably guess what laboratorium means. There's a little shared storage spot and a workstation, like a crafting workstation. So I'm gonna move that over here and move that over there, but I'm gonna bring this over here and combine that with the key. Here's the key. Shovel. Oh shit! Yeah. Wait, but there's 3 of them? Unexpected. To stun enemies, dude. So eventually... Oh, wow. So maybe this is the game's way of saying, hey, man, we're not going to expect you to kill things. Sometimes you will only be expected to stun. Get the fuck out of there. So I got 3 uses of the tactical melee shovel. And you have to use the repair kit to repair them. I'm surprised. Oh, there we go. It did equip it as a melee weapon. Now, the question is... It's equipped, right? What do I use? Documents. Controls, maybe. Mappings. Sprint, melee. Oh, melee is X. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do this only once I find a save point, but I'm hoping that when you press X, it like will swing the thing, but it only uses it. It only consumes a use if it connects with a bad guy. Because I'd like to like kind of experiment with that a little bit. Sexually, of course. Sexually experiment, obviously. Combine this guy and that guy. If it's a lock, very good. We get frequency flag. Oh shit! Correlation between radio frequencies and days of the week. Is that what we need to get into the reactor room? There we go. So we know on the calendar it's the 18th, or I'm sorry, the 8th, but I didn't think to see what day of the week that is. So that's for the frequency, which is great. We still need the keypad to get into that area. Oh, actually, however, it might be we use a combination of this guy in the comms room to establish radio connection, and then tune into the frequency on this plaque here and listen in to that frequency for the code that is given, and then go from there. That might just be the kicker there. Repair kit, right, which I don't know if we need to repair right now. Already at max durability. Cool, that's good. I'll go ahead and store that for now. Also gonna store these. So 12-3, we can definitely go for another good while here. We still got some time. I mean, I guess this is... I mean, red tells me it's already closed. Yeah, lacks power. Of course it does. So we gotta get the reactor going. That is... I think we have everything we need to get that rolling. But like I said, I do want to save so I can try a couple of things. Also, I wonder... we killed the bad guy. Is this person... Here we go. This person's doing their thing. Oh, I should go grab those flares in the other room, right? So it's not so much like there's no money, obviously, so it's more like bartering. What's this thing? Model ship. Sure. There's also something back there. See that shiny behind them. Unless that's just saying like that these things are available. Like that. It's more like exchanging goods. Bartering and exchanging goods more than anything. Oh, here we go. Signal flares. Flare gun. So the shinies were I was seeing. So I can almost like... So I'm not robbing her blind, him or her blind, but I'm definitely like doing my own thing. This is weird. You scare me a bit. Who's down by the front of the counter? You're weirding me out, dude. That's fair. I mean, likewise, they kind of spook me out too a little bit. Alright. Wooden model of a ship. We know there was another one of those. Maybe it's a collectible. And you know, to that end, I'm actually going to go back and put these in the shared storage. Because these are like a very limited and hard to find kind of resource. I'm going to assume that we should... I'm going to store that, and I'm going to store the flares and the flare gun. I'm going to assume we want to keep those for like big, scary combat areas, and we'll probably know when those are coming. Versus thinking it's going to happen at every turn. Our inventory is already pretty full as it is. So my priority right now is to find a save point. And I guess head back to the main floor, to the first floor. That comms area. There is a save point in the mess hall corridor. Do I trust my ability as a gamer, as a professional pro gamer, to get to the first floor and get where we need to go safely without incurring any bullshit? I should probably not assume that. We have plenty of tapes. Let's go ahead and use the save there, and now begin our venture. And while we're en route, I need to keep an eye out for any oh shit, not here. Any opportunities to check a calendar. Because any sort of calendar would tell us what day of the week it is. Calendar's around here. This one has some kind of 3 socket to me lock. Socket and lock it. Sock 'em, bop 'em robots. This guy, I was gonna say, eventually he's gonna snap too, right? And hey, got him. No calendar here, unfortunately. So, this is... What is this? This is maneuvering. This is maneuvering. Oh shit, wrong button. Which came from the prep bay. Oh wait, no, we're heading to the prep bay. I think I should have gone... Not be opened. Shit, hold on. I'm looking for the comms corridor. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, we were just in the comms room and the comms corridor. Because we came from the ladder, right? Yeah. And right now, if I head back here, that'd be the like, little diver area. Yeah. Just making this a tricky thing for myself. Oh, I think I see it. No. Shit, what am I looking for? Okay, so this is what this is, wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I forgot to grab it from the, you know what? I'm gonna reload that save because there was a little shared storage thingy right in that room. So load save. That one. It's a quick load, by the way. Nice and quick. So grab that, and I guess grab that too. What else I'm gonna take with me? No other keys right now. I'm thinking more about that model ship that we know is back in the original starting area. I figure we'll eventually need, maybe not need that, but it would eventually be a nice to have. Go for uppies. And with the jukes. Oh no, I unjuked myself. Yeah. Shit. Nope. Oh, that's gonna be a problem because when I leave, he's gonna auto-grab me. Okay, maybe not. So I'm going to... I'm in a severe state. I'm gonna save, or not save, I'm gonna use heal. I'm like, should I just kill him? I have so little ammo, but I'm trying to be a good boy. Trying to be a survival horror good boy. And be choosy with my resource usies. Choosy with my resource usies. I'll use this guy. And now, use that radio unit. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you, buddy. He says, give me that black bomber. I got you, bud. Oh, except we need to check a calendar in-game to see what day of the week it is, because that will inform which frequency to use. But to hone in on. Good to see you, man. We're playing a very cool little survival horror game, and it is... we're surviving, and there is spooky times. The survival horror is not a... was not a false advertisement. It was quite on point. Gotta find a calendar somewhere, and we know there are some that we've seen. I did say I want to try this thing out. Oh right, it's already equipped. The X. X is not it. Hold on. What was the button for it? What was X? The cool melee button. Oh, maybe you have to like take aim and then use it. It's X. Oh, right button. Oh, right but. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, I see what it is. Right. And that didn't use it. Right. Okay. So I just got to find a calendar. A colander? No, we're not straining noodles. Calendar so I can confirm what day of the week it is. Here we go. So it is okay, yeah, it says right there it's 8th. I was like, am I looking for the X? The last X or the one after the last X? We're looking for the X, so it is a Wednesday. It even says Wednesday, February 8th. Alright, so Wednesday is what we're looking for. Making a note. All right. So back to the comms room. Oh my god, I'm gonna comms. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to do some kills now. You know what? Bam. Bam. Get past their asses. This one, yeah. Like how I shot him and also bludgeoned his ass. Oh shit. Too busy celebrating. All right. So we know it's Wednesday. And this says on Wednesdays we go for the 30 kilohertz. Kill and hertz. Morse code? We get to decode some Morse code. I like it. I don't know what I was expecting. A dude to like be like just saying it over and over again. Of course they're gonna use Morse code, unfortunately. This is gonna be tricky. Apologies, by the way, you're gonna hear this a lot as I'm like trying to like get at the juice. Unless, hold on. Look up, look down. Click back in. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I was gonna say, do I need to like do some Google searches? Because I don't know Morse code off the top of my head, obviously. It's like trying to tell like what's a pause versus the longs and the shorts, the dips and the dahs. 6 is the first digit, I think. Again, apologies, you're gonna hear this a lot. Yeah, 6 is the first digit. I think 2 is the second digit. I think it's a 3-digit code. I think 4 is the last one. I think it's 624. Let me kind of confirm. There's like a syncopation with that last one that kind of throws me a little bit. I think that's it. I think that's it. So now we got to get back to the reactor room, which is on the second floor. Or, well, yeah, second floor. Or second basement, really. No, it's third floor. Third basement. So we need... Actually, I think it's just here. Yeah, good. Down. And then... extra corridor. Wait, hold on. I'm silly. Oh, yeah, here we go. I was like, what door am I looking for? This is it. So, if my Morse code decoding was wrong. Did I get those last 2 digits mixed up, maybe? Clear. Darn. I think I was too hasty. Good news that it's pretty easy to get back up. But that is unfortunate. That's the armory. This would be back this way. No. That was not the armory. Okay. Apologies. You're gonna have to hear this more. I'm sorry. I mean, it was definitely 30. Okay, so the last one is 2. I got that part mixed up for sure. Eight. 682. Okay, I'm very confident this time. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, earlier I was like, I don't know. I think I might have mixed a couple things up. I just kind of wanted to give it a shot, but now it's like, all right, now I'm feeling confident. So, 682 gaming. That means we can get into the reactor room. That doesn't mean we're like, we're home free. There could be some fuckery awaiting us. In fact, it would not surprise me if there was fuckery. I'm almost disappointed by the lack of fuckery. And as always in games like this, it's like you want to kind of explore around before you start pressing buttons and interacting with whirligigs, because who fucking knows what's going to happen once you start pressing big, scary red buttons. Big button. Hopefully this means everything will be nice and lit up for a bit now, because this game has been very dark thematically, but also luminarily. Luminularly. Dark. Hard to see. Oh, fuck. Would be a weird place for a boss battle. No! Oh, now we get to fight you down here, don't we? Ooh. The massive corpses, just like they said. Alright, so... start pressing some valves. Oh, he's boosting. Oh, he damaged himself. Wait, is that a glowing thing that I shoot? Maybe? I mean, I don't have a lot of ammo. Oh. Oh, maybe that flare would be great right about now. Throwing shit. Oh, he's not just throwing, he's flinging dead bodies, what he's doing. Oh, he's not a dead body, he's an alive body. That's the worst kind. Oh, shit. Ow. So I think the idea, yeah, can I just bait him again? Okay, so the explosion is a one-time thing. So I know what it looks like when he's doing the charge like that. Oh no, he's throwing dudes. Ow! Getting pretty low on the stuff, unfortunately. I'm actually okay with taking a death here, because that would give me an opportunity to arm myself more goodulally. Arm myself better. So now... although it'd be very gamer if I could get this guy killed, like, right here and now. Oh, shit! That blasted his ass. But it's unclear, like, with the glowy spots. Like, glowy spot means weak spot, right? That's how it works in video games. There we go, yeah, so it popped him. What was weird, though, is that when he took that hit earlier... I want to hit the wall. It's like when he hits the wall, it's like a one-time stun. Oh, maybe that's the whole thing. It's a one-time stun. So only have so many opportunities. Oh, I thought that was it. Right. Over here. Also, if you hit your bros, I'd be so happy. I mean, kinda hits the bros. Easy. That was the Corpsepile boss. An effective and appropriate boss battle name. Or just enemy name, Corpsepile. They all got perfectly cut in half. Well, I got pretty fucked up by that. I'm, like, very low on everything. As this wanton, as this R1 as a survival horror gamer. I can't help but notice this pattern on the ground. I was expecting a puzzle. I was not expecting a boss battle. Now, the good news is that this probably means we're in the clear when it comes to, like, actually fucking around with getting into the, Actually, hold on. Where are we right now? This is... yeah, the reactor room, which is... well, it's on the same floor as the garbage disposal, but on the complete opposite side. So never mind. I thought maybe there was gonna be like a clear connection. The garbage disposal room, but now I'm not so clear. Not so sure. Because, yeah, there was mention of, like, something being blocked. Keep from getting into the garbage disposal room, like the blood on the wall there. So yeah, that might just mean then that there's something else that lurks up there, or maybe they just mean normally there's some kind of path that connects the two, but It was blocked off for a little bit. Because I'm looking to see if I can actually go into these areas, but I think it's just there for just the sake of the boss battle, and that's it. I'm proud of myself for not taking the tactical death, which would have been like, you know, a quicker and easier way of like preserving resources, but in the spirit of survival horror, it's like, fuck it, man, we ball. Like, we're gonna give it a fair shake. A fair college try. Whoop, whoop. No, I want to go this way, I think. There we go. Oh, there, now I see the ladder. I see it. Fixed camera angles, yep. Alright, now before I was so rudely interrupted and got knocked off my penis like this... Oh no, can I not use the station anymore? Were we not... Oh no, I think we were able to turn it on. Like, it's like the terminal or the console's all dead, but I guess the reactor is whirring to life. Everything do be green. She's looking at this door specifically. Oh yeah, this little room. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yep, very, very good. Door do be busted. Busted makes me feel not good. So what were some things that were off limits when the power was dead? Because that's kind of the thing. I mean, we could go back to the one dude and tell him, hey man, the reactor's online. Tell me what a good gamer I am. And see if he would, like, have advisements for us. I think this area is like a dead end, basically. I guess we could maybe just go back to the garbage disposal area and see if we can, like, interact with that area now. Because, yeah, we couldn't, like... We could attach the hook, and we did. There was no interaction points beyond that, so there was kind of the assumption that we have to come back for that once other things have been done. And that was a pretty big thing we have done just now. Is this open? Oh, you're up now. You know what? Fuck you. Oh, that one's busted. Heck. Oh, no! Faster. Okay. No more heals. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh my fucking god, Jesus. That scares me every time. Such a sudden herky-jerky. So still no schmoove to be done there. Right, to trap the thing. Alright, right. You can see something over there, but how do I, like... Like, there's that one little wheel. This is another wheel. No, just the one. There's something else I'm supposed to attach to the crane? Oh, you pick up the... Okay, well, that was unexpected, but there we go. The question is... Oh, shit. I don't want to just drop it. I want to attach it. Okay, yeah. There we go. There we go. That begs the question, do I have to fight another one of those fuckers? Or is the thing that was held up the thing we just killed? I pull it all the way, will it get slurped into the garbage disposal? Yes, actually. And it killed the garbage disposal, or at least damaged it. An SMG? Oh, wow. Got the Chivo for collecting the SMG. It's still going. I do like how you could just move it. Just move the box that's out of the way, or you could blow up the box and get the tasty, tasty goods inside. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's scary because I don't have... Stun him, obviously. Now, we do have the SMG now, obviously. Let's see, I was used to that, like, amount of shots killing these guys. Bill's operational. Oh, boy. We got our torque cut out for us here. Oh, gosh. Oh, no! Open door. And no more heals. Scary. Interact. Huh. Can I use that to kill the dudes? I kind of come from the opposite direction, though. Read the thing. Just what would win? Human flesh or the table saw? Oh my fucking god. Wait. Why would he do that intentionally? Unless it wasn't intentional. Maybe it was a mistake and he just wrote it in a way that sounded funny. That sounds awful. Wait, he's done it again? What is wrong with this fucking idiot? Okay. Any other tidbits? Place is scary. I can maybe use that to fuck him up. Let's try it. Let's try it. But knocks them on their asses. And wait for it. Hold. Hold! Got him. Are they dead or are they just knocked down? We'll take it. Oh, no, we will not take it. We will not take it. It just stuns him, I think. God damn it. But I can do the same thing, the same bullshit again. Back on my bullshit. If I had to guess, it probably just stuns. It'd be very cool if it killed. And kapow! Blech. I mean, I really don't want to use the SMG for just these regular dudes. I feel like that's something I should save for, like, special boys. Special dudes. Special scenarios. This is a very large room. Electrical should be open. Oh, right, but it's all fucky. So we gotta ventilate that room somehow. I forget, how do I leave? Oh, pick up. A heal. A heal would be a welcome sight. A welcome sight indeed. Very much indeed. Alright, there we go. Nothing else there. Let's just look around then. Let's just look around because now that... Oh, right, you're here. Now this area is fully operational. Presumably that would mean that certain things should be open that were not open previously. I can't imagine the captain's corridor would have anything new, but, you know, I guess I don't know for sure. Also, if I go that way, that will eventually lead to a save point. And also a shared storage area, eventually. So yeah, shared storage is what I would really like. So that has a bunch of my extra heals and other things I've been hoarding. Here we go. So I would say, take those. I guess that's it for now. I'll do one more use, and then save. Okay. So, yeah, we'll check the captain's quarter. Maybe there's something else there. I gotta go to the kitchen. Is that what that? That's the junior mess hall, which does not connect to the kitchen. It's this fucking guy. It's the one that bursted the freezer. I think I might just... I can't really kill him. I could stun him. Let's go around. There we go. I still have it in my brain that it says... It's like... It's imprinted in my brain now. It's my own stupid fault for misreading this. When I was looking at the controls, like, wait, how do I do melee? I looked down and I said, like, melee, X button, cool. And then I pressed the X button and nothing happened. I was like, what the hell? Because that's the same as the sprint button. No, that's the keyboard button. It's the right button. So in my brain, I keep thinking X button because there's an X button on the gamepad controller. And actually, I kind of like how here it doesn't even show you the name of the button, like the button face. It just shows you the position, which I actually kind of prefer. I prefer it that way. But still, it's like because I misread it once, it is injected into my brain, and my stupid ass can't, like, get it out of my brain. Can't get it out of said brain. So now... Wait, no, this is already open. Is the captain still here? He is. He started the reactor. I sure did. It's nice hearing things roaring up again. Snowball's chance in hell, perhaps. Thanks. Anything else? Been a Navy man all my life, he says. Humble sailor, but took many years to make it as captain. The Gotland standoff in 56. Cuban Missile Crisis, but with Soviet nuclear subs stranded near Gotland. Says no one got nuked, no one got shot. All is well that ends well.
Score!
Find yourself a nice spot to spend an eternity in this tomb. Alright, there's nothing else he has.
Score!
But he loves offering a drinky drink. Get the captain to drink 5 times, the name of that achievement. That's fun. Okay, well, that was unfortunately a bust. The door is locked. Okay. I'm trying to like look for areas that might have something else for us. It's like, we went through all that trouble. What's the point of enabling that? I guess we could talk to the dude back in the first floor and see if he has something for us now, or if he can nudge us in what happens next. I don't know if he would necessarily care a whole lot that the reactor's up and running. This whole thing, I think, was as a comms guy. That might still be good enough. Yeah. And that is the armory. Oh, you know, the armory might actually be the thing. It even has a green icon. Yeah. That's what's open. Cool. Or rather, further into the armory. Right. Hold off on that one. Is there anything I want to retrieve or put in? Retrieve or insert? Oh, you know, I should put this in because I think we're done with that guy. That quest item is Dunzo. Perhaps a light reprieve? Oh, actually, no, because there's multiple... I think I see the one. The one... Oh, wait, no, maybe he's human. I can't lock onto him. Presumably, if he was a Zombino, I'd be able to train my aim on his ass. I'm sure the name is probably pronounced Boss, or maybe Bosse. It's more funny to me if it's pronounced Bussy, but I don't think this person is named Bussy as much as it would tickle my pickle. There are crucial details we need, dude. Thankfully, I don't work with anybody like this nowadays that have this problem, but I used to work with people that had this problem. Like, they would give you instructions on how to do something, or like they'd give you documentation for something they were working on and you needed to help them with. And this extremely complicated thing would have like, they'd send you like one email that has like a sentence. And then they'd go on PTO for a week and it's like, what do I do with this? This is so little info to like fill this enormous ravine of knowledge. And then like, you know, they get back and you ask them and they're like, oh, duh, dummy, it means blank. It's like, you should have just said that in the fucking documentation, bro. So thankfully my current coworkers are great. But yeah, in the olden days, I've worked with this kind of person before. Like, I can't read your mind, dude. Like, it boggled my fucking brain to no end. My clairvoyance skills are not what they ought to be. Clearly, I'm the one at fault. I'm not bitter. Got some ammo now, which is good. I've been such a good boy when it comes to not using a lot of health, not using a lot of ammo, and I'm still just dying for resources, but so it goes. So it goes. Okay. How'd that go? Small vintage music box. Became more aggressive, right, until they just fucking broke it. Of course they did. Yep, then destroyed them. Sounds about right. I'm not surprised. And then it destroys it, right? Yep, not surprising. Not surprising at all. Trying to find a way to, yeah, to breach its containment, right. And of course it never did. It never once breached its containment. No scientific experiments went awry. Everything is just okie dokie. Lemon chokey. Artichoke me, daddy. They're all dead. What were we thinking? What were they thinking? Is my impression of the angry video game nerd. Are you... I guess you're a human, right? You're not like a zombie person yet. Gotta find a smoke. That was kind of anticlimactic. Yeah. I already read that one. Yep. Yep. Well, I mean, I'll take, like, that interaction over yet another zombie fella to kill any day of the week. I just noticed this whiteboard, by the way. Oh, I can't reach the whiteboard, though. Ah, I see. Maybe there is something to that. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah. Can't get to it. Can't get to it. Can't do it. Right, one of these guys gonna pop to it. Try to fuck my shit up. What if I fuck my own shit in front of them? As a way to establish dominance. You make fuck on me? No, I make fuck on me. That'll show you. I'm in control. A real high score, fit for a kid. Oh, right, when they're doing their gaming squabble. And then Bussy says, okay. Okay. Use computer. Ooh, I don't think I know the password. Unless the password is somebody's high score. Connie or Bussy. Look for high score from, I'm gonna write down Bussy or Connie. I'll keep an eye out. Use computer. Wait, how do you input number? Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, oh, actually, maybe it won't be numbers. It's a word, not numbers at all. Hunter 2. Unfortunately, there's no numbers. Yeah. Oh, there's a hint though. Hint. King of video games. Ah. I can't remember. We saw the score on the monitor, but I didn't think to write down who was the top dog. I mean, I could try both of these names. We could try Bossy and Connie. That'd be very convenient if it was just one of those, but I think it might have been someone else, actually. Let's try Connie first. Oh, shit. Yes, Colorado. Colorado is the password. And it's just a Y, not an IE. So it's not Connie. And it's B-O-S-S-E. As funny as it is if it was pronounced Bussy, it's not. Probably. But it'd be very funny if it was. Now, granted, this game takes place in the 70s, well before the verbiage, well before the nomenclature of Bussy has entered into our ecosystem. I didn't think so. I didn't think it was going to be either of those. I think it's someone else that entered the score challenge. So I have to head back up to experiment. Speaking of experimenting, who could have foreseen that their super science experimentation led to fuckery and murdery? Wow, I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. First I thought there was like a name like Illa, no, and then Illib, no, it's like just 2A and 2B, and like that's just a labeling. Flynn is the gamer. The problem is like it's all like weird, I shouldn't say weird, but like Scandinavian sounding names that are not names that you nor I would like easily jump to or easily remember necessarily. Even though we saw that high score display earlier, even once or twice, and I like noted that somebody was like had a very commanding lead. I forget. Oh, it's from okay, that actually makes more sense. That makes more sense. It would be fitting. It bursts into a toxic acidic cloud. It's able to change forms, change places. They want me to incinerate it, but I will not deny science such fertile ground for advancement. How did that go for them? Clearly very well. And very smart. Pistol ammo that was never used. Maybe it should have been used. And maybe they could have done a more good a job. Yep. They still have some that are being held in suspended animation. Is it the same message for all of them? It sure is. If I get my own lab coat, I get a gas mask. Oh, I can now get into that cool place. Yeah, yeah. That one scary area I can now go through. It was scary and painful. Tim? Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I found something to examine for like a moment. Should I not be back? Am I committing gamer crimes? Okay, it's just I was like, should I not be back here? Is this an illegal gamer move? The worst kind. Oh my fucking god, that genuinely surprised me. I'm just gonna run because I am low on fucking everything. Of course you're all fucking... Oh my god, head crabs raining down from the fucking sky. Everything is alive, unfortunately. Ow. Fuck out of here. Thanks for, like, abiding by the locked door, but we need to go back there at some point. We'll need to go back there eventually, so... How convenient it would have been for me had I had the wherewithal to remember that password. Now, granted, we would have needed the gas mask anyway, so we would have needed to go through there anyway, but still... Kicking myself, man. Kicking and maybe even dicking myself. Dick in myself. Want to use a heal. Now, the question is, do I go for the... Actually, it'd be one floor up. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually check that now. But then I also should delve down so that I could go back into that like smoky area and see what that's all about. So it was kind of by the... It was in the lounge. I remember now. It were the lounge. Oh, the jukes! Oh, you're up and your leg is working. Oh, thank you. No, I don't want to read. I want to accept the juice. Thank you. Anything else? You pulled it off. The reactor is up and running. You're such a cool gamer. Rev up the engine. The engine room. Electrical. Some water got into the batteries and the room is all... Oh, okay, now I got the gas mask now. Right, so you'd need the gas mask. Real gnarly shit. I'm sure you'll find one. I believe in you. Actively wearing the gas mask right now. How's my leg? Emily runs. I'm just gonna be showing up here right now. Good luck. Don't die. You got it. So that electrical area is like the next like major area. Shit. I might have to attempt a maneuver. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Smack. I missed. There we go. Get fucked, idiot. So now we need to repair that thing because it is out of the juice. So the name we're looking for is... That's right. Who could forget? What a name, dude. What a name. Freak. Fro, maybe. Maybe it's French. Maybe it's Fro. Freaks. Yeah, he's a real freak, bro. Now, the thing is, you know, same kind of thing. I could fucking be a save scummer and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back down. Load the save. I think what I will do... Oh, of course, they all jump to it. Shit in my goddamn ass, they all jump to it. Well, not that there's much in here. We do need to eventually repair this guy, but there's a repair station. There's only one repair station we know of, and it is actually in... It's right next to another storage locker. So yeah, it really does me no good to grab any of these things. I can't repair this thing right now. So, my best bet is to go into the toilet and just cower in fear and piss myself to death. Or be a fucking gamer and just kind of juke through these guys. There's a whole bunch of them. Kind of planning out my route. What we would ultimately do is I would want to get back down to the lab and solve that puzzle. I don't know if we necessarily need to, but it's probably a good idea. We would use the repair station of the armory to get us all squared up. And then go down further into electrical. That's where we need to go. It is getting kind of late, so I can't go like super late. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. I can go kind of late. Excuse me, let me just scoot your booty. There we go. The old boot scoot. That's right, that's right. so fucking stupid. If it works, like scooch past me. It's just gonna squeeze past you, grab the ranch dressing. Boop, boop. The jukes. So yeah, we said we're going down to lab foist. And that would be, yeah, but I gotta hit the armory so I can get my shit repaired. Repair kit. I'll grab the exact fella. Yes. Full durability, which means 3. That means 3. Got the Chiva for repairing a broken class. We actually have quite a bit more pistol ammo, so I'm more willy-nilly able to kill things. Also, I'm kind of curious. 9mm. Oh. Can I unload it? So I might just prefer to do the SMG full time then. So I use the same ammo, so there's no way to unload the magazine. So we'll keep both for now. Although it says pistol ammo. It uses 9mm. I mean, the magazine shape is different, but it's still 9mm ammo. Yeah, I wonder if this game is one of those where, like, they use, like, different ammo. If they use the same shape of bullets, the same size of bullets, are they interchangeable? And I truly don't know. And there we are. There we go. If we're fully kitted out, man, we got the gas mask, got the SMG. we shoot from the hip. I mean, I guess it's zombies. Like they're slowly, relatively slow moving. But I don't know, man. I mean, iron sights, man. This thing has them. Just use them, man. Just use them. Shoot from the hip. At least we're being more responsible with this guy. That's hilarious. Shoot from the hip. Very good. Very good. Very 80s action movie. All right, so we got the melee weapon, which we can use as many times as we want to until we actually connect with the bad guy. Then you only have 3 uses with it. All right. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, shit. I wanted to bonk. Nope. 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 Break through. Break on through to the other side. Ah! I think he, like, stun locked me or something. It's like, he was hit. I think the other dude was, like, bonking me into that guy or something. Well, our last save was a minute ago. It was... When was that? It was before we had explored the lab proper. And, I was saying earlier how we could kind of be skeevy about this, since I now meta-knowledgeably know... Through the meta-knowledge, I know what the, I know what that password's going to be this time. So yeah, so by this point, we had not gone here yet. There's a person cowering in fear. Lying in a pool of his own cowardice. Hey, that wasn't cowardice I was lying in. That was a different liquid. A different substance. I'm trying to, like, make sure I read all the things. Just to, like, have them added to my dialogue log. Yep, we already had that whole interaction earlier. So by this point, these guys are not jumping to attention just yet. Reload action. Yep. The cassette tape. Was there a save point here? I don't think that there was. This would be an awkward time for a save point because once these dudes jump to it, then they all become awful and terrible and not good and not nice. Use computer. All right, so it's PH. Oh, yes, password P. P emoji. Like I want to hit the A button to, like, input the button, not submit the whole password. Bang. Open sample containment. Yes. Oh. Okay, I guess that's good then. In my mind, it's like, that sounds awful. I wonder if that's an optional puzzle or something. It probably isn't. It's just there's so much fuckery that jumps out once you know, the interaction happens. Oh, okay, I see it over there. Yeah, once like the point of no return happens, it's like there's a lot of bad guys here, and it's a survival horror game. Fighting through all that, good fucking luck. Even surviving through all that, good fucking luck. So as always, I'm trying to make sure I like kind of get all the proper interactions. You know, do all the checkies. Even though we already know what they are, I feel like just getting those interactions is good, just in case there's any sort of like, I don't know, just checking that the game does for have you inspected this thing, have you interacted with this other thing, making sure I'm dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's. I wonder if there's any downside of wearing the gas mask. Presumably not, and of course you only need it in the electrical area. Now I don't have inventory space. Inventory full. That right there is an issue. And I need that thing, and really none of these are droppable. You know what? I'm gonna be a shitter. Alright, I apologize. I'm gonna be a shitter, and I'm gonna be a metagaming shitter. Because here's what's gonna happen if I leave. And then we have to like fight through all that shit again. I'm just gonna get fucking murdered. There's just no way. So I'm gonna be a shitter. And load that last save one more time. That's what here's what I should have done. I should have just popped this guy in there. Free up an open spot. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could free up other things. But it's really just that one spot we need. So let me just kind of fast track. Oh, shit. Was there anything else I wanted to do here? No, not really. Let's just... Oh, I know I've made this perhaps a little bit prolonged and maybe even slightly insufferable, but just trying to like kind of quickly get caught back up. Like I said, get the same interaction points. Make sure the game knows I've inspected the things I was expected to inspect. Pistol ammo, of course, because that's an important resource. Sometimes in games like this, when you are going from one fixed camera to another, and the direction is drastically different, it takes a minute. Like, it's like you have to release the input of that direction and begin a different input to make the new directional input commensurate with the direction of the camera. So, for instance, if I hold left right now, and I don't move my camera, I'm now walking forward even though I'm holding left. So there's a lot of times where you'll see me go like this, and then kind of go like, so that I can like reset the direction and start going the other way. Because that really fucks you sometimes, where it's like, oh god, I want to be not hugging the wall, I want to go this way, but it takes a minute. Like, it takes just a little second for that to kind of refresh in a way, and it's always a little bit weird in games like this. Every survival horror game does it kind of differently, and it's always a little bit fucky. It's always just a little bit not super reliable and not super great, but also, you know, it's just the nature of the beast when it comes to any sort of fixed camera presentation kind of game. So, you know, it's no one's fault. It's just always a little bit clunky, and I don't love it, but I still overall don't mind the fixed camera thing. I know for some folks, the fixed camera angle games are a deal breaker. It's like, no way in hell, I hate that kind of thing. I don't feel strongly about it necessarily. I don't love fixed camera angle stuff. It's not my favorite, but I think when done well, I don't mind it. And I would say this game does it pretty well, and I don't mind it. Earlier I was comparing this game to that other survival horror game we played some time ago, Ground Zero, and that game had a much more sophisticated aiming system and felt more combat oriented. Basically, there was like quick time events with the melee, like there was a parry. This game, you get none of that. Like, you're just not a dude or a dudette that is like super trained to be a combat badass. So as a result, it's a simpler control scheme, and the fixed camera angles, yeah, I would say feel less intrusive, or at least they're intrusive in a way that is more understandable, and doesn't feel like it kind of gets in the way of the narrative, or not even the narrative, but it doesn't feel like it rubs up against like causing friction with the characters you're playing as. You know, if the whole idea behind fixed camera angle horror games is, hey, you're playing as a person that is not a a badass. Fixed camera is to make you feel uncomfortable and clunky, and you're stumbling around a little bit, and you're not fully in control and like fully. You don't have all your faculties like you would if you were like a super badass combat guy or girl who could, is trained for like these kinds of situations and knows their shit. I'm just some fucking engineer, so it's like of course I would struggle with landing a shot and maneuvering around bad guys because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So like that was like a sticking point I had with that Ground Zero game, because in that game you're playing as badasses who are very highly trained. So the fixed camera is like a weird like, okay, if they're a badass, why are they also inept in some ways? Which is how fixed cameras make you feel. So yeah, I don't know, just a weird thing that was a frequent sticking point in that game. All right, so now get the fuck out of here. And if I've done my job right, we will never have to come back here ever again. Bam. I got multiple dudes. Drop multiple bounty. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. Am I dead? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm out of ammo. Oh, wait, no, I'm not out of ammo, but I'm out of melee. Fuck, dude, I was there, man. God damn it. That sucks, man. It's such a narrow passage. And you're like trying to get past one, but there's one behind you, and you're just kind of like getting scissored, man. I'm getting scissored, but not in the good way. Not the good kind of scissoring. That sucks. That sucks. I'm not going to be like, oh, that's bad, but like, it feels kind of not great. Feels not great. Maybe I should save my one melee I have in that instance. I mean, I guess I could just burn a repair here, but I feel like we've done it once, but we've done it twice before, actually. We've done it twice before. Surely we can get through there again, right? But and yet, I'm struggling with the most basic. 'Cause I'm basic. I'm the basic bitch. Make sure I get all the goods. Like, even if I'm at full health and I get just kind of stun locked like that, it's like, bro, you're just fucking done, man. It's Jover. It's Jover for these fools. And it's me, I'm the fools. Okay. Alright. I can't possibly fuck this up that many more times, right? Surely that was a one-off. And by one-off, I mean I've died here in this room twice now. But I would never do the hat trick. I would never have 3 deaths in the same room back-to-back like that. That'd be embarrassing. I'd be in shambles. My street cred would go in the fucking toilet. Maybe making people think I'm not a professional gamer, man. As our buddy Trev said that one time, that's a generational blunder. Perhaps even multi-generational blunder. But not a multi-generational blender. But a blender's so good, you leave it to your next of kin. At Blendtech Blender, man. Those things are good. And expensive. But they're good. Will it blend? That is the question. Anything else? I should probably reload. Not a bad idea. All the goods here. All right. I guess let's still do the inspections, interactions. Might as well. Nothing matters right now. I'm kind of curious. Do I use it? Inject it into my bloodstream. What's the worst that could happen? It moves in unnerving ways. Gross. There we go. Maybe I can just scooch past these guys that haven't used the melee. Yeet. Shit. Oh, he got stuck. Good. That was my key. Oh, I'm gaming. Oh, I'm juking. So, I think for now, just because I don't know when we'll use this, we haven't seen anything that says we need to use this thing, so I'm going to pop that in right there, but we do need to use the gas mech to get through electrical. And yeah, once I'm going to have to... Oh, you know what? Fuck, I shouldn't have reloaded the pistol, because I was saying I wanted to, like, just kind of switch to the SMG and have that be my stuff, my main gun. Although maybe that's a poor idea, because... You might need to really get the lead out sometimes. I'm trying to really be a good boy with my conservation of resources, but best laid plans. Suppose you're selling any other kinds of cool... Nah, it's the same thing. It's the repair kit, yeah. I was thinking maybe they would sell ammo for the SMG specifically, but it's probably all just one of the same. It's getting pretty late, so I'll probably need to wrap up pretty soon here. But we know that the... Oh, it still says there's a puzzle. Surprising. Unless if you solve the puzzle, maybe it doesn't remove the icon. I guess that's totally possible. So the next area to go through would be electrical. And... tape players. We have found 0 tape players in the 3rd floor, which I find a little bit unfortunate. Although there's gotta be one there somewhere, and I'm sure once we find one, it would probably be past that electrical area. So yeah, let's just head there then. To go down, and we go down again. Oh, no, down. Oh, this is the bottom. Cool. So open up this spot. The dudes are still going to be here, obviously, but they shouldn't be right by the door. Yeah, I feel like we scrounged this area pretty well. As far as scrounging, I think we scrounged... Okay, although I see a shiny over there. See, I see a glint. What's the glint? Oh. Oh, wow, that was very well hidden. Saw something on the opposite side of this table. Can I get around to that side? We have so much for like large open spaces, which makes that a lot easier. There's something. What's there? I can't pick it up. Oh. See, there's like a shiny and I want it. I want the shiny. Okay, I'm gonna duck around. I'm gonna dick around. There we go. It's another repair card. Okay, so now we've scrounged this area. What's up, Jesse? This is... Yeah, well, it's a Resident Evil inspired game for sure. The fixed camera angles really give it away. You could say it's inspired by Resident Evil and or Silent Hill. It's okay, we got the gas mask. We came prepared. Oh. In that case, I will use one, because I'm still injured, but now I'm healthy. Grab that one. We came prepared because this place is gaseous and it's painful when you first pop in. Also very dark and scary. And I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm hoping I'll find something obvious. There's a door there. I guess I have it in my map, don't I? Okay, there's just one door to go. Okay. Locked electronically. Oh. Well, that's... not helpful. Well, then where do you go? Maybe there's like a panel somewhere in this room then? I gotcha. Electronically. Interact. Oh. Alright, yep, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I just, you know, use the screen name just go, oh my god. This bulbous lad. I just prefer the screen name just because, you know, some folks are worried about their... You know, their like real life name being set on you know, on like a live stream. He just exploded. Wait, he's not dead? Oh, he's not dead. Okay. That was bizarre. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I mean, I guess he's dead. Oh, a new person. And she's not a zombie. Not a zombie. What the hell? I mean, I'm surprised, but it's a pleasant surprise. You're a useless idiot. Excuse me, I'm the protagonist of a respected video game, milady. Tips gas mask. You brought the plague upon the ship. Right, we're a mute protagonist. We start the reactor. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh, Rain World. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, starting a YouTube series. That sounds awesome. You can link it if you want to, Jesse. If you want to link in the chat, in the chatterino. There was if you had it up on the tubes, The control and there's a manual that'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you the rest. I see the shiny on the table here. Expands the inventory. We got a little fanny packy. Look at that. Little fanny pack. We're so fashionable. It expanded our inventory by one spot, but it still expanded it. It's still something. It ain't much, but it's honest twerk. All right, so I will de-equip that guy. Pop on a storage for now. Pop that guy in there as well. One spot. One fucking spot. It's something. I'm not gonna turn up my nose. I will not thumb my nose. I will not look a gift inventory horse in the mouth. I'll smack you with it, she says. These wretches got... Oh, so recently. This was a recent thing. I thought it was like, oh, I lost in the war or something like that. But no, this was a thing that happened recently. Doggy? Oh, of course I gotta pet the Admiral. Permission to come aboard, Admiral? You gotta hold the button to pet the dog. There's a shiny. Unless the shiny is petting the dog. Unless petting the doggy is the reward. How's about this? Is there an achievement for petting the dog for like an hour straight? Because you have to hold the button down. I'm not going to sit here for an hour, but I will sit here for like a minute. That's awesome. That's cool, Jess. That's cool. That sounds cool. You're trying your hand at some YouTube stuffs. I'm getting impatient. Also, it's getting late. I really should wrap up pretty soon here. Oh, that's a good doggy. Hold on. I'm actually gonna... I'm such a shitter. I'm actually gonna check the achievement list. You can actually look at it with me. We can all watch together, dear viewer. Oh, it might be a hidden one then. It might be a hidden one. Yeah, there's no mention of Admiral, of the doggy. Actually, it would be very funny if... Oh, here we go. Oh, heck. But if this might be spicy. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. 5 times. Okay, we can do 5 times. I was gonna say it'd be extremely funny if the achievement truly was pet the dog uninterrupted for like a full hour. Five? I wonder like what constitutes a full pet. Gotta pet that dog. Trying to pet that dog. I know Chivo. That's fine. That's fine. It's not all about the achievements. That's not the only way I measure my personal worth and success in life. It's just one of them. Got the shovel fixed up. Can't trust them with it though. Can trust me with it though. It's good. Yeah, I guess by this point in the game, you wouldn't. It would have been possible to have gone without it, but it's a pretty useful device. It's a useful one for sure. Want to pet the dog? He says, "Roast me." No, I would never. I would never. I would never. There we go. That's I want the achievement. Not that the achievement is the end all be all, but it's like I want proof that I pet the dog and that the dog was a good buddy. All right, well, let's go and wrap it up here just because it's getting quite late. But this game is very cool. It's also it's tough. This game is tough, but I would say it feels pretty fair. I think this game is pretty fair. Again, I was kind of comparing this to other survival horror games we've played recently. And survival horror sometimes is a genre that's hard to do right. Sometimes it's a genre that's hard to do correctly. Because I think it's easy to make survival horror either too easy or too hard. Tormented Souls, I think, did a very good job. And I would say of the recent survival horror games I've played, Tormented Souls 1 and 2 probably are my preferred survival horror games that I've played. As far as, you know, indie survival horror games, that kind of thing. But that one did a good job where, like, same with this game, where you are playing just a regular schmuck. You're not some person who's been trained in combat. You're just some dude, or in the case of Tormented Souls, you're just some dudette, some lady who finds himself in an unfortunate and terrifying situation. But the nice thing about Tormented Souls is that you are not a combat badass, but you do have enough tools and enough, like, enablement by the game where if you know what you're doing and you learn the patterns of the bad guys and you learn how to, like, space yourself, you can actually, like, finesse combat pretty well. It's really hard to, like, finesse combat in this game. And in Tormented Souls, I rarely found myself running out of ammo. Thing with Tormented Souls is that the game is extremely puzzle heavy, and it's very easy to be like, oh shit, where's the next thing I need to find next? Where's the next area to go. What was the one switch I missed? The one ladder I didn't see. Like, it was easy to kind of miss details, so you were having to go back to the same area a lot, which I think makes sense why the game was a little bit more generous with its resources. So you rarely find yourself running out of ammo, and even if you did, again, you could use the melee weapons pretty damn reliably once you learn the pattern. So it's like, on the one hand, I like that. On the other hand, you can find yourself, like I said, where you have an abundance of resources, which kind of flies in the face of the ethos of survival horror as a genre. So I can understand why some folks might be more, purists of the genre and more prefer this game, where your back is really against the wall constantly. Like, I'm really trying to be careful about my resource use. And of course, some rooms I allow myself to be a little bit more out there with, use the melee weapon on the scientists all in that one cluster area, pop a couple of guys with a gun, use heals when I'm not at the critical level, but I'm on the injured level. But yeah, even though I'm trying to be very conservative with my use of things, I'm still just being like, bro, I'm fighting for my life out here, fighting and/or running for my life. So I do like it. I like it. And again, I was kind of dogging on that Ground Zero game, and I feel bad because I misread part of the assignment when the game was conveying its control scheme and its combats to me. And I think I should give that game another fair shake. I don't think it's gonna happen immediately, but it's a game I want to try again on stream at least. And knowing what I know now, give that one another try and see if I can kind of make sense of the combat system, and see if I can arrive at a more at least a more medium and or maybe even positive opinion of the game. Because the issues I was having with the aiming were really a deal breaker with that one. Not with this one. This one is fine, but with that Ground Zero game, I feel like I should give that one another fair try.